Okey, kita ada permintaan daripada Tuan Ilyas lah. Cikgu berikan analisa untuk US Index.
Okay, I know some traders really look into the US dollar index per se untuk to look at it. But again, sometimes you guys have to take it with a pinch of salt on the US dollar, because I keep saying it. Of course, market currently looking at the DXY as well as a strength of US dollar, but it's a bit skewed towards. I wouldn't say it's a very accurate kind of a thing, but since the market traditionally using it, because world knows how the DXY punya percentage breakdown is not really equally weighted. It's a very skewed towards euro punya currency, almost about 56 to 60%. Okay, I can't remember exact number, but it's almost close to that number. So that's why it's always a reversal of what's happening to EU. Okay, but nevertheless, EU is the volume is the biggest. Okay, so that's why people sometimes just take it as orang kata sacrosanct ataupun as something ni. Okay, but nevertheless, I think this is the move we have been I think last 5-6 months we have been talking about it. Is coming to about 96, 97 punya level. Okay, but if you guys look at it, I think 2 or 3 weeks ago somebody was asking about this. I think I was showing market will most likely break this 95 something to come down to test this uptrend line. And after about 2-3 weeks, it became exactly right. Okay, so it came down to this trend line. Okay, to push up. I think you guys can look at it. I think 2 or 3 weeks ago, I remember I shared this on the DXY. Okay, so nevertheless, sekarang ni kalau nampak kat sini, okay, there's a bit of a rejection. Okay, this is where last night you guys see US dollar was quite strong towards the closing session ataupun US session. Okay, so now of course, if you look at it purely on the technical part as well, most likely there will be a bit of a upside. Okay, so it's always will be critical somewhere around this zone ataupun this zone, whether they break out. Okay, but still, even it doesn't happen, okay, this move at least from 95 to about even about 96 atau 97, although it's about 1 point, okay, ataupun if we call it on a basis point ataupun on a purely the round number, let's say from 95 to 96, although 1 point, this move can actually make EU and GU down. Okay, so this is where I think I was telling just now, GU I'm also expecting to go down. Okay, EU I need to look at the chart, but then it's already slightly going to go down. Okay, but this time EU move will not be so big, because now euro on its own, it has gained the strength a bit due to, I can't remember what's the term only. There is a actually euro has gained short-term strength right now, so we won't expect EU to drop too much, but EU will drop a bit, but GU is the one we are expecting to drop a lot, and probably UJ to go up a bit higher, but not so much. So all this will give this move. Otherwise, it will be a bit of a chop. Instead of going like this, it will be a bit of a choppy move, something like this. Okay, so this is what probably will happen until maybe we get more clearance on a FOMC meeting next week, not next week, next month, ataupun towards the end of this month, if some other news coming up on let's say, I don't know what other news they're coming up. Let me just check. Next week is this news. Let me see if US dollar. Oh, okay. There is some kind of a FOMC statement end of this month. Okay, so that means we probably see some kind of a choppy move. Then probably I will see bigger move towards end of the month. Okay, so this is what I'm expecting. But net still, we are looking at the US dollar strength. Okay, so if I go on the daily time frame, this is what I'm looking at it. Some kind of a shallow correction. FOMC maybe push up strongly, try to break out, okay, then come down and then move. During FOMC, I probably expect this breakout of this 96 something, okay, because this FOMC, I think most of the people will be voting on a I think 0.25 basis percentage point increase rate for March, but I think most of the dot plot ataupun what going to happen in 2023 and 2024 will probably give clue that US dollar has to strengthen or will strengthen. So I'm expecting this FMC, uh, this breakout to a certain extent, and then later part a bit of correction, then move slowly. Okay, Bun?
Okey, baik. Terima kasih Cikgu Rashid. So itu analisa untuk DXY ya.